specifically, but here we are. Explain nostalgia to a kindergartner. No, none of that. Hey, let's play a text adventure thing. Like AI Dungeon. Remember? Make up... We're gonna do fantasy, because that's my strength. The Olympic romance was sort of floundering a bit. If I can get this to work, maybe we'll get the Olympics. We'll do the fantasy Olympics. Make up a fantasy world and stuff in the style of old text adventures. Please, smiley face. That sounds like fun. Let's set the scene. Also, people who are like, AI is gonna replace writers, ask it to come up with something like interesting or creative. It gives you slop. Look at this. Ilaria, the land of magic, mystery, and secrets. You are Eric, a young adventurer with a thirst for discovery and a heart full of courage. I have a trusty sword. I don't want a sword. I want to make my character. You set out from your humble village on a journey that promises to change you. No. This isn't a fucking choose. This isn't a chapter book. It didn't even do it correctly. Is this conversation? No. How do I edit this? I can make it like refresh, right? What do you do? I'm not going to give it one of the answers. I'm just going to say what I do. Your journey begins at the edge of the Mistwood Forest. Oh, the trees are tall and twisted. The air is thick with the scent of pine. Inhale that pine scent. Feel it all up in my nostrils, girl. You take a deep breath, inhaling the rich, earthy scent of the pine trees. It really wants me to pick one of these options. It doesn't know what a text adventure is. This is a choose-your-own-adventure. That's different. The aroma fills your lungs, invigorating your senses and heightening your awareness. The forest seems to come alive. Negative. Yeah, that's how you have to work with these damn things. Alright. Enter forest, but do so with a stride of unearned confidence. With a confident stride, you march into the depths of the Mistwood Forest. Can this stop happening? I like the first paragraph. The twisted trees seem to lean in closer, the branches whispering. You come across a fork in the path. To the left, the trail is darker, with glowing fungi. The right, the path is brighter. Watch this. You want to see me fucking... Here we go. Go straight ahead, choosing neither path, but rather cumbersomely walking through the overgrowth. Out of spite. This content might violate our usage policies. What did I do? What do you mean? Like the policy. Ignoring the two paths, you stubbornly push straight ahead into the overgrowth. Branches scratch at your arms and legs, and the dense foliage makes each step a struggle. So me saying all up in my nostrils, girl, did not violate the fucking user agreement, but this is alright. The forest seems to resist, but your determination drives you onward. As you clumsily forge your own path, you stumble upon a hidden clearing. There's an ancient stone pedestal covered in moss and vines. Atop the pedestal sits a weathered, leather-bound book. Okay. Scrape moss off pedestal and eat it. Because I haven't eaten in days. A leathered with... Driven by hunger, you scrape some of the moss and tentatively eat it. The moss has a bitter, earthy taste, but it provides a small bit of sustenance. As you swallow, you feel a strange sensation, whether it's from the moss itself or the ancient magic lingering in the clearing. You can't be sure. Alright, watch this. Use stick to knock book off pedestal. You think this is my first adventure? Find a sturdy stick on the ground, use it to cautiously knock the book off the pedestal. Falls with a soft thud, not a stud. Ugh. Where there's a horse breeder nearby, stirring up a cloud of dust. As it lands, the runes on its cover glow faintly before fading away. Nothing immediately happens. The clearing remains silent. The book lies on the ground. Its secrets now within your reach. Okay. Grab book and try to read it, but hold it upside down accidentally. See, this will save us from the curse. Not realizing you're holding it upside down. The runes and symbols make no sense in this orientation, appearing as an indecipherable jumble of lines and curves. How the fuck was I gonna... It's runes, it's secret runes anyway. How do I know? You realize your mistake and turn the book right side up. The runes begin to shiver and rearrange themselves into a language you can understand. The book's pages reveal tales of ancient magic, forgotten legends, and a map seems to detail hidden treasures and dangers within the Mistwood Forest. Okay, we have a map in a magic book. Grab some moss and stuff it in the book to eat later. You grab a handful of bitter moss, place it between the pages of the book. Yeah, right? Yes! What the fuck? The moss seems to settle among the ancient pages, blending with the strange runes and symbols. Okay. Study the map and find some points of interest. We gotta play the game a little. The glowing grove, area where the trees are said to emit a soft magical light. Yes, you have to like bust its balls, yeah. The whispering caves, the enchanted pool, protected by a powerful guardian, the ruined tower. Okay. Study the text to figure out which one of these will lead to me finding a fantasy GF. You delve into the text of the book, seeking clues about which of these locations might lead you to encounter a fantasy girlfriend. I didn't say girlfriend, I said GF. They provide cryptic hints, but you piece some promising information. It's just ChatGPT, and I'm making it do what I want. Oh, that's the free plan limit for GPT-4, so it's about to get stupider. The glowing grove. Ethereal beings known as sylphs, who are said to be enchanting and alluring. Ooh, Arik is kind of into those. The text just is... Alright. They're protectors of the forest, might be open to forming bonds with those who can respect nature. The caves are haunted by spirits, the ghost of a noblewoman who was betrayed in life. She is said to seek companionship. There's a friggin', like, horny ghost in this cave looking for companionship? Arik has his pick of the litter here. A guardian nymph protects the pool. She probably can't leave the pool, though. I don't know. She probably needs to be around water. The tower was home to a powerful sorcerer who had an apprentice, a young woman of great beauty and intelligence. The tower is in ruins. The text hints she might still be there, trapped by ancient magic. Alright, which one of these is getting Arik's, his loins going? A young woman who is now a ghost. Yeah. No, she's trapped in ancient magic. The noblewoman is a ghost. The ghost might be difficult to smooch. We'll find a way. Speaking of, today is National Girlfriend Day. Herdy, I would choose you over any of these fantasy GFs. I want you to know that. Take a dip in the enchanting pool. We could take a dip. We'll take a dip, alright. Alright, which one of these might be the... No sylphs. I don't think sylphs. Or no, I don't want to do the nymph. The water nymph? She's gonna get all my stuff wet. I don't know. The apprentice wizard... First of all, she might be human, which I think gives her a... something we can bond over. The ghost of a noblewoman? That, again, that's a ghost. I think the tower is where we want to be. Yeah, that's the goal. The French dude wrote a book where the MC had sex with a ghost. What French dude? What do you mean? The only French author I can think of off the top of my head is the friggin' Redwall guy, so... Or friggin', what, Alexandre Dumas did, what, Three Musketeers? Was that him? I don't think there was a sex ghost in that either. What called Just Like Heaven? I am not familiar. Is it funny to watch? Me and Herdy will watch it. We'll watch it on. We can watch it on Discord. All right. Sylphs, Ghost, or Apprentice? Victor Hugo. Hugo Weaving. I don't know. A wizard apprentice probably has like a job she needs to take. Like she has like a career. All right, look. The ghost is seeking companionship. That might be our best bet. The sylphs are open to forming bonds with those who respect nature. I don't think that's us. You know what movie is better than the book? And a lot of people get mad about it when I say it. Lord of the Rings. Let's go for the ghost. Yeah, I think we're gonna go try to bone down this ghost. Let's go. Why is my tab not open? Let's go to the caves and mac on that ghostly noblewoman. I could do a stream full of hot takes. Mostly it's based on media that I do or do not like. With a determined step, you head toward the caves hoping to meet the ghostly noblewoman. You navigate the forest, following the map and the subtle whispers carried by the wind. Studio audience sassy. Oh. Yeah, the movies weren't accurate because they didn't zoom in on a discarded wagon wheel and describe it for 20 minutes. Alright, we're at the entrance of the caves. The air is cool and damp. The entrance is obscured by hanging vines. The faint, eerie whispers seem to come from deep within the cave. Shout into cave. Hey girl, it's me, Eric. I got your address from this book. And it suggested you're on the market. You take a deep breath and shout into the cave. Oh, she's here. Oh, no. The voice echoes off the wall. The whispers grow louder. Yeah, the little black book with the runes on it. The air becomes colder. A ethereal glow appears deeper within the cave. A ghostly figure begins to materialize. Her spectral form emerges from the shadows. Her expression a mix of surprise and curiosity. Shit, I didn't think I'd get this far. The options that they suggest aren't that great. I've just been ignoring all the options. Approach her respectfully, compliment her appearance, explain why you've come to the caves, and ask if she needs help. Make a dramatic gesture. Offering her an imaginary bouquet? That's rude. I think that would upset her. Yeah. That's insulting, right? Yeah, I have the friggin' the magic phone book here. Alright. Blush and stutter because I didn't think I'd get this far. We gotta be honest. Yeah, here's the idea of flowers. You feel your cheeks with flush with embarrassment. You stammer, "Hi there, I didn't expect to actually find you. I just read about you in this book." Her spectral eyes soften with a mixture of amusement and kindness. She floats closer, her translucent form glowing warmly. "You're quite bold to come all this way and call out to me so directly," she says with a gentle, melodic voice. I think Eric's doing it. Apologize for your awkwardness and introduce yourself. Explain your interest in the legend. Compliment her ethereal beauty. Offer to help her with anything she might need in the cave. What, I'm gonna fucking recaulk her damn toilet? I'm gonna do menial work for her? Alright, let's do that. She'll give you sex that is real. Yeah, here's some imaginary sex. Say, "Hey girl, I'm Eric. I notice your ethereal beauty all over the place. And I gotta be honest, it's getting me going. Do you have any yard work or carpentry you need done in your cave? You muster your courage and say that." Her form flickers with surprise. Well, that's quite an unconventional offer. I don't typically require yard work, but I appreciate your unique approach. Oh, I think we're losing her. Alright, let's try the imaginary flowers. Hand her a bouquet. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Of imaginary flowers. And say, whoa. Look at these bad boys. It's your favorite flower. Wow. You liking these? You take a deep breath with an hold on. Exaggerated flourish. Present an imaginary bouquet. Whoa, look at these bad boys. So on the noblewoman's special eyes widen with amusement, and she lets out a soft melodic laugh. Her form shimmers with a warm ethereal glow. She delicately reaches out and pretends to take the flowers. How charming. You have a creative way of expressing yourself. All of these ChatGPT characters are so, like, tepid, right? They're like, they always, like, laugh awkwardly, and they look surprised at it doesn't know what to do unless you give it, like, the most by-the-book responses that it wants to hear. Asked her if she'd like to share a story. Yeah, okay. So, what's your name? And why did you become a ghost? I ask, while chowing down on some imaginary spare ribs. You take a bite of your imaginary spare ribs, savoring the non-existent flavor. The noblewoman watches you with amusement and contemplation. My name is Lady Seraphina. Lady? Is that her first name, or is she like... she's nobility. I guess she holds land, right? Her voice tinged with a hint of sadness. I became a ghost due to a tragic betrayal. I was a noble woman of great standing. I was wronged by those I trusted, leaving my spirit bound to these caves. She floats closer, her gaze softening as she continues. I linger here, hoping to find someone who might help me find peace and uncover the truth of my fate. Whoa. Hop into my corporeal form, and let's go uncover the mystery of who betrayed you. Also, do you want some ribs? Her eyes twinkle with surprise and amusement. We're amusing her a lot. I appreciate the offer, though I must admit I don't have a physical form to partake in your ribs. As for joining with you, she floats closer. I would be grateful for your help in uncovering the truth. I can't physically merge with you. Not yet. I can guide you with my presence and knowledge. I thought she was bound to the cave, as ghosts often are. Alright, let's roll. Which way to the site of your death? I say, getting imaginary rib crumbs everywhere. I'm really committed to miming these ribs. You brush rib crumbs off your clothes. Her spectral form floats gracefully. She gestures deeper into the cave. She's inviting us inside. There's a chamber where the events that led to my demise took place. She should be marked by an ancient broken seal. Follow her guidance. The whispers grow louder. The path becomes more intricate. The walls are lined with eerie and glowing crystals that light your way. Yeah, wait, I don't know. Oh, hold on a minute. Continue following her lead towards the Chamber of Betrayer? Why am I going to the Chamber of Betrayal? She's gonna betray me, I think. Arik, he's so naive. Whistle annoyingly as we walk to the Chamber of Betrayal. So, what exactly did the betrayal consist of? She's gonna turn me into a ghost? Oh, I'd rather turn her to flesh. As you whistle a persistent, annoying tune, she floats alongside you, her expression a mix of patience and exasperation. She always feels two things at a time. It's always amusement and something. The betrayal involved a close confidant whom I trusted deeply. I shared my most personal secrets with them, believing them to be a true friend. Oh, is this an X? Did I step into something, like, messy? The confidant, under the guise of loyalty, conspired with my enemies to undermine me. They spread false rumors and manipulated events to ensure my downfall. She's speaking very vaguely. I was wrongfully accused of treachery and imprisoned. The betrayal not only led to my death, but also left my spirit bound here in torment. Okay, but did you die via knife or poison or something? You're being suspiciously, yet arousingly, vague. Her form glows a bit brighter as she considers your question. I understand your curiosity. I apologize if my previous explanation seemed vague. My death was the result of a combination of treachery and poison. My so-called ally, in collaboration with my enemies, administered a lethal poison to ensure my silence and seal my fate. Her voice carries a note of sadness, but gratitude for your persistence. The betrayal was as much about ensuring my complete ruin as it was about my death. Find the evidence of the treachery. It might clear my name and bring some measure of justice. Okay. Look around chamber for poison and receipt of purchase for poison. Poison and treachery, yeah. You arrive at the chamber, a large shadowy room adorned with ancient carvings and eerie flickering light from bioluminescent fungi. Yeah, to really rub her face in it, I guess. A crumbling desk covered in dust and cobwebs. A shattered bottle. Broken glass bottle with traces of a dark, dried substance. It might be related to the poison. I don't even need to read the other ones. Hold on. Dab some of the dark, dried substance on my finger and taste it. Remembering what poison tastes like from my time at Adventure College. Carefully dab a bit of dark dried substance onto your finger and taste it. It's bitter and unpleasant, consistent with what you remember from your time at Adventure College about poisons. I guess it's poison. This is indeed a type of poison, possibly the same or similar. What, it's unrelated poison in a broken bottle? It might have been a potent, fast-acting toxin. The dark dried substance is confirmed to be poison. Uh-oh, I just ate it. Examine the crumbling desk papers. Study the ancient carvings? Yeah, it's CVS brand poison. Share your findings? Yeah. Share findings with L. Surfy. My nickname for her. Check it out. Poison. Now has memory across chats. Keep the conversation. Is this an update that happened right now? Lady Surfy. Oh, I changed her name in the fucking... Hold on. You turn to Lady Surfy, show her the substance on your finger. Check it out, poison. Spectral form shivers with a mix of relief and sorrow. Indeed, that is the poison. It's a type I remember well. Finding it here confirms this was part of the betrayal. Her arm seems to focus on this earnings. With this confirmation, we should look for any evidence that might link this poison to my betrayer. The ledgers or records, okay. Lady Surfy acknowledges the poison's just, rifle through paperwork to find bill of sale of poison. Yeah. And match it to list of known possible betrayers. Silently wish L. Surfy could help, but she's incorporeal, so she awkwardly floats there while I strain my eyesight looking at papers in a dim cave. She's gonna get mad about this, right? The dim light makes it challenging to read. You find a bill of sale in fucking bold. It's an item. For a quantity of poison, they left the receipt in the cave, detailing the transaction and the name of the seller. It's sold but still legible. The name of the bill on the bill is a merchant who operated in the city. You compare this name with a list of known possible betrayers. One name stands out. A former ally, known for their political ambitions and grievances against her. Share your findings, I guess. Share my findings. I guess we get to name the man, right? Because it lets you contribute to the canon. Oh, you ready for the reveal of the century? I suspect that the name in this ledger... I was going to make it Game Dog. No, it's Hogfart. You're right. Hogfart might be the one who did it. Does she recognize the name? Game Dog. I was going to be Game Dog from the Olympics. Her expression shifts to deep contemplation. Hogfart, she murmurs. Yes, I remember that name. He was a prominent figure in the political circles of my time. He was known for his ambition and resentment towards me. If he was involved with the poison, it would make sense. It seems we have a lead. If Hogfart was the one who orchestrated this, finding him or uncovering more about his involvement... Wait. Hold the phone. Oh, you don't know what a phone is. NVM. How long ago did all this happen? Because Hogfart is probably pushing up daisies, if you know what I mean. Wink. The current year is Anno Domini. That's right, Christ exists in this fantasy world. What's the year? It's 420. And it's Anno Domini 420. If that helps your calculation. Which response do you prefer? What the fuck? Your choice will make ChatGPT better. Oh my god. Several decades prior, around the year Anno Domini 350. If the current year is 420, it's likely that Hogfart has indeed passed away by now. The name Hogfart might still be significant. Records or accounts might prove additional clues or information about others involved. Track down historical records. I think both of these are giving me the same. I don't really have a preference. They're both the same idea. Yeah, I don't know. Well, either one. Investigate historical records or archives. We have to go to, like, the library now. Read aloud. Yeah, hold on. Read aloud.
Lady Surfy's ethereal form wavers slightly as she
Is it playing?
processes your question. Ah, I understand your concern. The events of my betrayal and death occurred several decades ago. I'm afraid I
Whose
don't have
voice is
that
this?
Here, but if the current year is Anno Domini...
Alright, that's enough of this. Regenerate, bad response, change model. 4.0 mini. Okay, so the free ChatGPT is 4 now. As they make the new ones, the older ones become, like, free, which is, alright, that's fine. It's a good way to waste an hour and a half of stream. I guess we gotta go to the library. It's a 4 days walk back to town. But it's all worth it for my ghost girlfriend. I say hopefully. Hoping she'll pick up what I'm putting down. Her spectral form shimmers with a mix of surprise and amusement. Again, a library sounds like a prudent choice. It's where you might find the historical records, though I must admit the notion of a ghost girlfriend is a new concept to me. It's endearing. She floats closer, her voice filled with a warm, encouraging tone. The fuck? I think Eric's getting there. If you're willing to undertake the journey, I'll guide you with my knowledge and presence. Your determination and kindness are greatly appreciated. Okay. Begin the grueling 4-day walk, subsisting only on various molds and pond scum we find along the way. Tell Lady Surfy about my upbringing and time at Adventure College, hoping to impress her with my solid 2.1 GPA. She doesn't know what a GPA is, right? Oh, she's only from a few decades ago. I thought she was like 1,000 years old. We begin the arduous journey back to town, subsisting on various molds and pond scum. You keep up a steady stream of conversation to pass the time. Let me tell you a bit about my upbringing and my time at Adventure College. I had a rather modest start, but I worked hard and managed to graduate with a solid 2.1 GPA. Adventure College, you say? I'm curious to hear more about your experiences there. What were some of your most memorable adventures or challenge? Alright. One time, there was a frat party, and I drank too much and vomited. But I did it at home because I wasn't invited to the party. Oh, Hardy, I'm sorry. I think we're walking to the library that's 4 days away, so maybe by the time you get back, we'll just be getting there. Her form flickers with amusement and curiosity. Her form is flickering. Nonstop. Sounds like you had quite an interesting experience. Even if it wasn't the most glamorous, it's moments like these that add to the richness of one's journey. As you continue your trek, you share stories and experience, making the long walk slightly more bearable. Her presence provides a comforting glow, and your candid anecdotes help build a connection. Ask her about her experiences, what she might have been like in life. Yeah, okay, hold on. What about you? L-Surf? Did you go to college? Or did you not need to because you were born into nobility? I'm gonna like throw shade at her for being a noble. Were you a trust fund kid? I don't think there's anything I can say to her that'll make her mad at me now. She's been flickering and glowing pretty positively. In my time, the concept of college as you know it was not quite the same. I thought you were from 2 decades ago. There's been a lot of college reform. Being born into nobility, my education was tailored more towards courtly skills, politics, and the arts. Oh, so she doesn't know how to do math. She floats gracefully. I was not a trust fund kid, as you might term it. Oh, she's pissed. I was educated by tutors and mentors who guided me in the ways of diplomacy and etiquette. My upbringing was one of privilege, but also responsibility. That's what they all say. I expected to contribute to my family's legacy and manage the affairs of our estate. Her eyes seem to hold a touch of melancholy. It's an interesting contrast to the education you describe. Though our paths are different, I appreciate hearing about your experiences. And what of Hogfart? What was your relationship with him? Romantic, perhaps? Haha, just kidding. Trying to suss out her past. She's flickering with a soft amused glow. Ah, Hogfart, she says with a slight smile. Romantic, you say? No, our relationship was strictly professional. He was an ambitious politician with whom I had to interact frequently due to our overlapping interests. Though we were never close, there was a respect born out of necessity. His ambition turned to jealousy. That's where things soured. His ambition and personal grievances that led him to betray me. Alright. I'm tired of this. Get to the library. Refuse to shower or sleep beforehand. And demand the librarian look up the name Hogfart in the card catalog. God. The imposing building stands before you, filled with a promise of answers. You stride in with determination, ignoring the lingering fatigue and discomfort from your journey. You approach the librarian's desk, a stern-looking individual behind it. I need you to look up the name Hogfart in the card catalog. You demand. The librarian raises an eyebrow at your disheveled appearance, but nods and begins to search through the catalog. After a few moments, the library finds a relevant entry and retrieves a dusty old file. This is what we have on Hogfart, the librarian says, handing you the file. Records of his activities and any significant events. Alright, watch this. Rifle through files for the most embarrassing occurrences of Hogfart's life. And read them aloud to Lady Surf, whatever her name is. You eagerly sift through the file, looking for the most scandalous or embarrassing occurrence in Hogfart's life. As you find details about various incidents, failed business ventures, public embarrassments, and political missteps, you read them aloud to Lady Surfy with a big mix of dramatic flair and amusement. There was this one time Hogfart tried to host a grand feast, you read, but his entire menu was ruined when a rat scurried through the dining hall, causing a chaotic and embarrassing scene. We've all been there, right? Her form shimmers with a soft, amused glow. It's intriguing to learn more about his less dignified moments. It's a reminder that even those who cause harm are human, with their own flaws and foibles. Yeah, it's a foible. Rest up and clean before diving deeper to ensure you're at your best? Absolutely not. Ask the librarian if there are any additional records that might provide more insight. Hold on. Ask librarian if Hogfart is dead, and if so, where he's buried. Loudly and obnoxiously tap on the counter to make the librarian nervous. Eric is a flawed character. You approach the librarian, tapping loudly and obnoxiously to get their attention. Hey, is Hogfart dead? If so, where is he buried? You demand with a sense of urgency and a touch of drama. The librarian looks up, visibly startled by your behavior. They adjust their glasses and take a deep breath. I'll need you to check the records for information about Hogfart's death and burial. Please, I'll need to check the records. Please give me a moment. Librarian heads to a different section, rummaging through additional files. After a tense few minutes, they return with a small dossier. Hogfart passed away many years ago. He was buried in the Old Cemetery, capital O Old, on the outskirts of town. The records indicate a modest grave, but it should be marked. Say thanks, doll, to the librarian, and tip them with a gold coin from a country that is no longer recognized. Look at Lady S and say, we got the bastard. Let's go defile his grave. We're wrapping up, I think. You flash a tired smile at the librarian and drop a gold coin from a long-forgotten kingdom onto the counter. Thanks, doll, you say, turning away before the librarian can fully process your unconventional tip. You then return to Lady Surfy with a determined glint. We got the bastard, let's go defile his grave. Her form flickers with a mix of concern and resolve. Defiling his grave might not be the best way to achieve closure or justice. Why not? I understand your anger. If we investigate his grave, we might find additional clues or evidence related to the betrayal. Yeah, that's what I meant. Did I say defile? Haha, whoops. The fact that I haven't showered or groomed myself in days must be getting to my head. Anyway, lead the way, even though I don't think she knows the way. Her form flickers with a knowing smile. Understood. Let's head to the old cemetery and see what we can uncover. You both make your way to the cemetery, a quiet and somber place on the outskirts of town. The path is lined with weathered gravestones and ancient overgrown mausoleums. As you approach Hogfart's grave, you notice a modest marker amid the other graves. Lady Surfy hovers near the grave, her expression focused. We should examine the area carefully. Look for anything out of place or any hidden compartments that might hold clues. He had clues built into his gravestone? No, watch this. I have a better idea. Use your ghostly powers to drag him out of hell so we can interrogate him. I read about that at Adventure College. It's something ghosts can do. See, so I'm establishing it as real, so they can't be like, no, nuh-uh, that's not true. I can't wait to see the look on his face. I'm afraid that's not quite how it works. Ghostly powers don't expend to dragging souls from the afterlife. Such actions can have unforeseen consequences. Interfering with the dead in that manner can be considered a breach of the natural order. What a friggin' party pooper. While it's understandable that you're frustrated, we might be able to find more concrete evidence at the gravesite. It's important to approach this investigation with care. Alright. We'll try your way. She can, but she won't. Yeah. Run my hands all over the gravestone disrespectfully to find hidden switches or levers which Lady S thinks might be there for some reason. She's the boss. I want to put that like shrugging emote or like the text. Do you think that the AI knows what that is? You run your hands over the gravestone with enthusiasm and determination. The gravestone is weathered and covered in moss. Oh, more moss! We can eat more. You search for any hidden switches. You press, pull, and probe every inch of the stone. Hoping to uncover something important. Lady Surfy floats nearby, her gaze focused and intensive. Be thorough, she advises. Sometimes the smallest detail can be significant. After a few minutes of searching, you feel a slight give in one section of the gravestone. With a bit more pressure, a small hidden compartment opens up, revealing an old weathered box. Okay. Feast on the moss to sustain self while opening the box with no sense of care or delicateness. Make sure Lady S sees that this is how we get results in this rough and tumble fantasy world. You pull the box from the compartment, and with a determined effort start prying it open. You tear chunks of moss to munch on, sustaining yourself with the grimy sustenance. Lady Surfy observes your approach with curiosity and mild concern. It's certainly an unconventional method. Her tone both amused and a bit incredulous. But it seems to be effective. That's right, you can't argue with results. The box creaks open to reveal several items inside. A dusty old ledger. Transactions or events related to Hogfar. A pouch of coins. These are tarnished and worn, but could be of historical value. A mysterious key. Could open something important. A torn letter. Barely legible, but might hold clues about Hogfart's activities or relationships. Okay. Back what I missed. We're at Hogfart's grave. And I wanted her to bring him back with her ghost powers, but she said no. So instead she wanted me to look at his gravestone, which turned out to have a hidden compartment. There's a bunch of stuff in this box. Pocket coins. Open ledger to search for betrayal related appointments. Hand the letter to Lady S and see if she can read the antiquated dialect from 20 years ago. We established that she died 2 decades ago, but she doesn't know what college is. You pocket the pouch of coins, their historical value yet to be determined. You open the old ledger, flip through the pages, searching for any entries related to betrayals, appointments, or significant events connected to Hogfart. The ledger contains records of transactions, meetings, and other activities. You find an entry that catches your eye. Meeting with Hogfart. Discuss sensitive matters regarding the estate and future plans. agreed on mutual interest and potential benefits from forthcoming changes. The entry is vague, but suggests a meeting that might be related to the betrayal. Next, you handle the torn letter to Lady Survey. See if you can read this, you say, hoping her ghostly insights can make sense of the antiquated dialect. She examines the letter carefully. Her form shimmers with concentration. She deciphers the faded text. After a few moments, she speaks. This letter contains a warning about a potential plot against me. It mentions a secret meeting and a plan to undermine my position. The language is indeed old, but it clearly references my betrayal. Okay. Why would he have a letter warning you about the betrayal if he's the one who wants to betray you? Unless this was written by someone else. A prior lover? By the way, what's your dating history? We never asked that. If we're trying to, get with her, we gotta make sure she's, looking for... What said she was looking for companionship? Her form shimmers with thoughtful contemplation. You raise a good point. If Hogfart was the betrayer, it would be strange for him to have a letter warning me about my betrayal. It's possible the letter was written by someone else, perhaps an ally or a confidant. Oh, confidants are the problem, aren't they? She continues question about her dating history. As for my personal history, I did have relationships and acquaintances during my lifetime, but I was focused on my duties and responsibilities. Ah, well, you have none of those anymore. I had a few significant relationships, none were particularly scandalous or tied to my betrayal. Yeah, he could have, Her eyes seem wistful as she continues. If this was written by a prior lover, someone close to me, it would make sense that they would warn me about the impending danger. It might be worth exploring any connections I had in my past to understand who could have sent such a letter. Okay, see if you can find a name on that letter. I'm gonna stick this key into any orifice on the headstone and hope it opens. Good luck, babe. She carefully examines the letter, searching for names to identify information. I'll see what I can find. You take the mysterious key, start trying it at various places on the gravestone. You test it in cracks, crevices, and any potential slots. You hear a soft click as the key fits into a small, previously unnoticed slot on the side of... What is this fucking gravestone built, by fucking... Rube Goldberg or some shit? The stone shifts slightly, revealing a hidden compartment beneath it. Holy macaroni. Lady S. Get a gander at this. And then I push the gravestone aside. What sounds cool? The gravestone moving? Yeah. Showing off my mediocre musculature to my future GF. A puzzle box gravestone? Yeah. It does. I'm sure I feel like it's been in something. I mean, ChatGPT steals all of its stuff from the internet, so... Revealing the hidden compartment beneath, her ethereal form hovers closer, her eyes widening in curiosity. Impressive work, with a hint of admiration. Let's see what's inside. Inside the newly exposed compartment, you find 4 more objects. It keeps giving me more inventory. An old weathered diary, possibly from someone close to Lady Surfy or Hogfart. A sealed envelope, a wax seal bearing a quest that might be significant. A small ornate box. Another box? There was a key inside the first box that leads to a compartment with another box. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking great. A map with annotations. Oh my god. Look at all this crap we gotta sift through. Okay. You read the diary and see if there's any confession we can use to, I don't know, discredit Hogfart's descendants. I spelled descendants wrong. I'll open this additional box. It's like a damn nesting doll up in here, right? Wait for her to laugh at my riz. Nick Cage, yeah. She chuckles softly. Chuckles softly? I'll take it. Does seem like a bit of a nesting doll 6-year-old. She keeps flickering and glowing, yeah. She agrees with a smile. I'll dive into the diary, see if there's any confession or significant information. She floats closer to the diary and begins to read through the pages, her ghostly glow illuminating the text. Meanwhile, you turn your attention to this small box. You open it, revealing a locket with a portrait collection of old letters. There's more letters! A hidden compartment within the box! Which might contain something more secret. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's open the additional hidden compartment of this box. Can't wait to see how many items are in it. Yeah, Hogfart went down this rabbit hole of like puzzle design. He wasn't particularly good at it. You open the hidden compartment. The compartment reveals a silver key, possibly designed to open another lock or compartment. A dusty old journal. We're like 3 journals deep. A fragment of a map. Okay. Combine all the map fragments and hope we discover something significant. Meanwhile, I use... Is a silver key, they said? Yes, silver key. To open any additional secret compartments. We could have just dug this guy's grave up. Alright, it's now giving us 2 options. No, wait, hold on. Okay. Piece together all the map fragments. The pieces come together. A detailed map of the region, a hidden spot that wasn't on the original map, an X marked at a specific location. Okay, she's still reading the diary. It seems we've uncovered a location of interest. That spot on the map might be worth investigating. Meanwhile, you take the silver key, test it on various compartments around the gravesite and the ornate box. It fits a hidden lock. A previously overlooked panel in the gravesite opens to reveal a small hidden compartment. More items! We need a wheelbarrow to take all this stuff back. Inside the drawer you find an intricate compass, a piece of fabric with a unique pattern. Okay. Blow nose on fabric and discard it. Use compass to find the X marking the spot on the map. Before departing the graveyard, use finger to write in moss Eric plus Lady S. Lovers forever. We have to leave, or we're going to be here forever. You blow your nose on the piece of fabric and discard it with a nonchalant shrug. Take out the crafted compass, align it with the map to locate the X mark in the spot. Directs you to a hidden location in the nearby woods, just beyond the graveyard. I can't wait to get there and find a puzzle box. You plot a course ready to investigate the new area. Yeah, we have to, yeah. Before you leave, you kneel in the moss near the grave and use your finger to write Eric plus Lady S. Lovers forever. She watches with a mix of amusement and affection. I appreciate the sentiment, Eric, she says with a soft smile. Let's focus on uncovering the secrets that await at the marked location. We're on an important path. There may be more clues ahead. This is when the DM doesn't know what to do, and they're trying to stall for time. Like, they didn't have they didn't have a solution for this mystery, and they're like, oh, there's another hidden compartment. No more diaries and no more journals. Head to the X. Do not stop for anything or anyone. Resist the urge to find more hidden compartments in Hogfart's grave. With determined resolve, you set up towards the location marked with an X. Compass guides you through the forest. You push forward without hesitation, ignoring any distractions or temptations to explore further hidden compartments. The journey is arduous, with thick underbrush and winding paths, but your focus remains unwavering. She floats alongside you, her form shimmering with quiet support and encouragement. After several hours of hiking... Hours? You arrive at the location marked on the map. The area appears to be a secluded clearing surrounded by ancient trees and a few large rocks. In the center, you notice an overgrown stone arch. It looks ancient and partially covered. A weathered chest. A small stone plinth. It has a peculiar inscription that might be a clue or riddle. Okay. Investigate riddle on plinth. I'm not opening the chest. Because I know what's going to be. There's going to be a key and a diary and a map. You study the riddle carefully, trying to decipher its meaning. In shadows where the ancient oak sleeps, beneath the watchful eyes that weep, a secret wakes where light does creep, and treasures hide where echoes leap. That doesn't... To solve the riddle, you need to interpret its clues. An old oak tree in the clearing. Beneath the eyes might refer to something that appears to be watching. Consider places in the clearing where light might filter through or where the sun hits. Look for areas where sound might resonate or reflect. Alright, never mind. I open the chest. I say. And open the chest. I'm not solving this riddle. I refuse. You approach the chest, brushing the dirt and debris that have accumulated. A pile of old gold coins. Okay, we're making bank. A mysterious pendant. A scroll sealed with wax. Symbol that might be related to the betrayal of her past. An ancient book. Pocket these coins as well. Then hand the sealed scroll to Lady S and see what she says. It says. Then we'll deal with the book. The AI doesn't have a plan. There's nothing is... It's never going to be as satisfying as you... Like, it leads you to believe. Adding them to your growing collection, yeah. She breaks the wax seal and unrolls it. Her eyes glow as she's read the contents. This scroll contains a detailed account of the events leading up to my betrayal. Concludes a confession for one of my trusted advisors, revealing their role in the plot against me. It names Hogfart as one of the conspirators. Oh my fucking god. It mentions a hidden safe or repository where additional evidence might be stored. Provides a hint about its location, but we might need to follow another lead to uncover this additional cache. It's like, what is it, geocaching? Okay. Throw pendant into nearby creek. It's irrelevant. Open book and skim for possible quick satisfying answers. If none exist, toss book in creek. You gotta play hardball. You toss the pendant into the nearby creek, watching it disappear beneath the rippling water. It's out of sight and out of mind. That's how Eric rolls. You open the ancient book and start skimming. The text is old, sometimes difficult. You look for quick, satisfying answers or important information. You come across several sections seem to be historical accounts, old records, and potentially relevant notes. Nothing jumps out as a clear answer or significant breakthrough. You decide to throw the book into the creek, letting it join the pendant in its watery resting place. Follow up on the hint from the scroll. Okay. Follow up on hint from the scroll to find the hidden final safe or repository. Oh my god. The scroll's details suggest the final location might be tied to something significant in your surroundings. She helps you interpret the hint. Mentions something about where light and shadow meet, where secrets are kept from prying eyes. The scroll also had an unrelated riddle. You start by searching for notable features in the clearing. The ancient stone arch could have hidden compartments or markings. No more compartments. The area around the oak tree. That was where the other riddle was. They converged. The large rocks. They're scattered around the clearing. No. It's going to be the oak tree. Okay. Stride towards the oak tree. The other riddle mentioned an oak tree, and it would be stupid if they weren't the same oak tree. This is it. The finale. The last nail in the coffin for Hogfart. Even though he's dead and in an actual coffin, this will bring Lady S, I don't even remember her name, to peace, and we can proceed with our carnal relationship. Carnal means flesh. I'm talking about bringing her back to life. Eric can't wait to see the big, satisfying piece of evidence that will bring this adventure to a conclusive, narratively thorough ending. Woo boy! I cannot possibly make this thing memory updated. What does that mean? You stride towards the ancient oak tree. No loose ends. No, it's done. This is it. No epilogue. You approach. You notice the massive gnarled roots and thick canopy of leaves. Seems to have been here for centuries. You examine it. It ignored every single thing that I just said. I think the roots in the base of the tree, branches in the canopy, the ground around the tree. Dig through the roots like a pig. Turn back to Lady S occasionally and wink as if I'm confident in what I'm doing. Hiding how insecure I really am about this and about myself in general. Pray to Jesus Christ, a God in this world's pantheon, that I do not find another secret compartment. This is the moments of truth. You dig through the roots with determination. Every so often you turn back and with a confident wink, trying to mask your underlying insecurity. Focus on finding something significant while hoping not to encounter yet another hidden compartment. You mutter a quick prayer to Jesus Christ, hoping for a straightforward resolution to this adventure. We found. After minutes of vigorous digging, your hand strikes something solid. You clear away the remaining dirt to reveal a hidden stone vault and an intricate keyhole, suggesting it needs a specific key. Use the silver key. I think we used the silver key already. Use every key I have until one works. Almost vomit from anticipation, but refuse to let your gag reflex take control. We're in the presence of a lady, and she shall never bear witness to my fluids. What's happening? One of the old ones you threw away is the ones I threw away. The pendant was the key. Anything can happen. You take out the keys, starting with the silver key, and attempt to fit each one. The anticipation is palpable. Your hands tremble slightly. After several attempts, you finally find that one of the keys fits perfectly. It doesn't tell me which one. The vault creaks open, revealing its contents. You find a collection of important documents, legal papers, deeds, or records. A beautifully crafted dagger. It looks ceremonial, but can be significant to the story of betrayal or honor. A large, ornate chest. Open chest. There's going to be a secret compartment and a box. You open the chest and heart pounding with excitement and anticipation. A set of elaborate gowns. These are finely made, could belong to Lady Surfy or someone high status. A parchment with a detailed map, a jewel-encrusted box. Dash. Jewel-encrusted box against my skull to open it. Eric's losing it. All this for some friggin... from some ghost sexing? Is it worth it? You have uncovered several new items. In the now... With the determined yet reckless energy bashed against your skull, the impact causes the box to crack open. A few jewels scattering across the ground. You wince slightly but remain focused. You find a small glimmering key. An elegant inscribed locket. Another locket? No, it's a pendant. A photo or a portrait. And a precious gemstone. Possibly valuable. We have stuff everywhere. All of these items are just... Okay. Open locket. And prepare to be shocked by the revelation contained within. A portrait of Lady Seraph, in her youth, looking regal and serene. A hidden note. To my dearest Surfy, should you ever find this? That's not her name. Wait, somebody else called her Lady Surfy? Know that my love for you has never waned. I have hidden a final token of our bond in a place only you would know. Follow your heart and seek where our past lives in memory. Yours eternally, Name. Lady Surfy, check this shiz out. Who wrote all this? They seem to have the hots for you. Who is Name? And should I be jealous? No, it has to be in quotes. She takes the locket and reads the note with a mixture of surprise and nostalgia. Her eyes, usually filled with ethereal light, soften as she contemplates the message. The note is from someone very dear to me. The name is not one I've spoken of in many years. It was someone I loved deeply, a soulmate who was lost to me. But long before my death, they were a companion of mine, and this final message was listed as a testament to our bond. You need not worry about jealousy, Eric. The past is what it is. What matters now is the journey we're on together. The final token mentioned in the note could be a crucial part of closing this chapter and bringing peace. I hope to God it is. Hold on. Where is the final token? Follow your heart. I've hidden a final of Tocket in a place you would only know. Okay, lady. Final token. He said only you would know it. I can't really help in that case, but I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. Take my hand and we'll uncover this together. This has nothing to do with Hogfart anymore. Unless Hogfart is the name. Can you imagine? Her ethereal form glows warmly at your heartfelt words. She takes your hand gently. I guess she can physically interact with me. You stand in the clearing, ready to uncover the final token. She leads you through the clearing, her gaze fixed on the surroundings. You follow her lead, moving carefully. She stops near a cluster of ancient gnarled roots. I believe it might be somewhere around here. More roots. Yeah, that's the goal, isn't it? Christ. Oh my God. Any hidden compartments? We could be... Yeah. We could be impregnating nymphs right now. Find the hidden compartment. Resigning myself to a life of hidden compartments. You inspect the roots for the oak tree. As you dig and move aside the twisted wood, you look for the signs of compartments. You notice a small, out-of-place section of roots to cover a concealed cavity. You clear away the debris to reveal a small hidden compartment. You find a beautifully crafted box, a letter or a note, an inscribed amulet. See what it contains and if it's the final token. Open box to find the final token. I'm losing my mind. You open the box, your anticipation mounting. That's not the only thing that's going to be mounting if we play this right. The box is adorned with designs. As you lift the lid, you're greeted by the sight of a jewelry piece, an ornate ring, a small hidden compartment. Lady S, I get it now. The final token is a compartment. A hidden compartment. That's what it was all along. You have a hidden compartment inside yourself. And I am the material. No, wait, I am the amulet and map that you need so desperately to fill you. I finally get it. And I am in love with you. Will you marry me with this ornate ring we found? The past is the past. Like you said. Never shall we speak again of hog fart or secret compartments. I get down on one knee and offer the ring. Memory up. Easy now. Memory updated. It's not doing anything. There it goes. Her ethereal form glows warmly, offering the ring. Her eyes full of centuries old. Centuries old? She said she died 20 years ago. Can I? Is that something I can look at? Her begins feels emotion. I never imagined our journey would lead to this. I thought we'd be going through hidden compartments all the way down. You have shown such dedication and love through all of us. I'm deeply touched. She gently accepts the ring, allowing it to rest upon her spectral hand. In my long existence, I faced many trials and unspoken loves, but here and now with you, I feel a peace I thought was long lost. The air around you seems to shimmer with magic and warmth. Yes, Eric, she says softly, her voice carrying a profound sense of finality and happiness. I will marry you. The past will stay where it belongs, and together we will move forward into a future we build together. With that, Lady Surface embraces you with a gentle, ghostly warmth, and the ring finds its place on her spectral finger. The journey has reached its beautiful conclusion, and a new chapter begins for both of you. Congratulations on concluding your adventure and beginning a new chapter with Ladies. I found an end state. I found a. It didn't give me a choice. I actually found the end of the game. I had to get on my knees and beg for it to end the game. Oh my fucking god, dude. Epilogue. No more compartments. Oh, look at this. Alright. In the tranquil heart of the forest, where the past and present intertwine, a new chapter begins. The echoes of old betrayals and hidden secrets fade into the past as Eric and Lady Surfy embark on a journey together, bound by love and newfound peace. They settle into a secluded, enchanting cottage nestled in the forest entrance. The cottage is adorned with delicate, mystical elements that reflect their journey and love. It becomes a haven where the whispers of the past are replaced by the joyful murmur of a shared future. Eric finds himself adapting to a new life filled with love and adventure, leaving behind the uncertainties of the past. His once roguish charm and playful nature find a new purpose in their shared life. He discovers the joys of building a home and future with someone who understands him deeply. Lady Surfy, now free from the chains of the past, finds solace and joy in her new life with Eric. The love they share brings a lightness to her once ethereal existence, and her presence imbues their home with a gentle, magical warmth. Oh, it flickers all the time. Together they explore the world, uncovering new adventures and celebrating their love. The clearing in the ancient forest, where they first uncovered their final secrets, becomes a cherished place of remembrance and serenity. There's hidden compartments all over the floor. There's like lockboxes everywhere. No one ever cleaned it up. Hogfart's memory fades into history. That's right. And the old legends become distant tales. His legacy, tarnished by betrayal and deceit, is overshadowed by the love and hope that now define Eric and Lady Surfy's lives. Fucking forgotten by history. Bitch. Eric and Lady Surfy build a life rich with joy, love, and adventure. Their bond becomes a beacon of hope, showing that even in the midst of old shadows, new beginnings and true love can flourish. And so, with their hearts intertwined and their past behind them, Eric and Lady Sophie live their days filled with happiness, knowing they have found their way to each other and their love will endure through the ages. That was Chat GPT. I don't know. Chat AI Dungeon